week we're talking all about our feelings, and who remembers the name of our book? So I have our book right here with me. And give me a thumbs up if you remember the name of our book. All right, on 3, I want you to tell me the name of our book. 1, 2, 3. Great job. The title of our book is When Sophie Gets Angry, Really, Really Angry. Because sometimes we have feelings that make us angry. So today, what we are going to do is we're going to discuss and learn some new vocabulary words. And once we learn those new vocabulary words, we are going to categorize those words, which is really fancy for organize. So it's kind of like whenever you're playing in centers and you have the cars in a play area, it's the exact same thing. Just like you would put those into 2 separate bins, we're going to categorize and organize some words. So the first thing we are going to do is talk about our new vocabulary words this week. And this week we're talking all about feelings. So the first feeling we're going to talk about is angry. And angry starts with the letter A. So now, if you are feeling angry, that's how Sophie's feeling at the beginning of our story. You might be able to see or hear something from a friend that's feeling this way. So you might hear an angry friend yelling or screaming. They might be raising their voice because they're angry. And that's not a nice thing to do, is it? That's right. So when we are feeling angry, you might hear somebody being loud and yelling. You also might see somebody stomp their feet. Show me how you stomp your feet. Great job. So if somebody's angry, you might hear them yelling. You might see them stomping. And you also might see an angry face. So it looks kind of like a frown when you're sad, but you also have angry eyebrows. So show me your frowns with your angry eyebrows. So if you're angry, you might have an angry face like me, and you might stomp your feet, and you might yell. And so that's how you might be feeling when you're angry, just like Sophie was feeling in her story. You also might be feeling sad. Give me a thumbs up if you've ever felt sad before. I have to turn to a friend and tell them about a time that you were sad. Oh, I heard so many friends talking about a time when they were sad. So if your friend is sad, what is something you might hear? That's exactly right. You might hear them cry. Because sometimes, just like Sophie in our book, we might cry when we feel sad. What's something you might see when you're sad? So if you see somebody, how might their face look to let you know that they're sad? Yes, that's right. You might see a frown or a sad face like this. That lets you know that they're feeling kind of sad. And you might even see they might have their head down, maybe on a table, or have their head resting somewhere because they're sad and they might need to be comforted. And then we have happy. So if someone is happy, show me how they might look. Wow, great job. So if someone is feeling happy, you might see a smile on their face. If someone's happy, what might you hear? Those are some good thoughts. You might hear someone laughing. Yes, exactly. So if somebody's happy, they might be smiling and laughing. And how might they be moving? Do you think they'll be stopping? No way. How do you think they might be moving? That's exactly right. Good thinking. Maybe they'd be skipping because they are so happy and smiley and laughy. All right, you show me how you would skip if you are happy. Oh, great job. And our last vocabulary word is scared. So if you're feeling scared, that means that you're frightened about something. So show me a scared face. Oh, that's what might you hear if somebody's scared? Good thinking. You might hear a shriek, which is another word for a yell, like, ah! Have you ever done that when you were scared? Yes, me too. When you're scared, would you walk slowly? No way. You might run really fast when you're scared if you're running away from something. Great job. So those are our 4 feelings vocabulary words that we're really focusing on this week. In our book, Sophie felt many, many feelings. And a lot of times our feelings cause us to do action. So we've also been talking this week about action verbs, and that's us when we do something. So sometimes we might do karate chops, or we might do some dance moves. Those are all actions. So today we're going to take some vocabulary words and some picture cards, and we're going to separate them into 2 categories. The reason we are doing this is because it helps us separate new words in our brain. How neat is that? And it helps us learn even more words. So as we're talking about these vocabulary words today, you might even think of more words that we can add to our chart that relate. All right, so let's get started. So in our book, when Sophie gets really, really angry, we know that Sophie's sister snatches something from her. So what does Sophie's sister snatch from her, guys? Tell me on 3. 1, 2, and 3. Exactly, she snatches a gorilla. And that makes Sophie feel what? Angry. Yes, you are so right. So we're going to start with angry. So because Sophie was feeling angry, she did some things, okay? One thing Sophie did because she was angry was she said she wanted to smash the world into smithereens. So this word says smash. Say that with me. Smash. Smash your arms and your feet like Sophie. So she wants to smash the world to smithereens, to tiny little pieces, just like we talked about when we read this book earlier today. So when Sophie is angry, she wants to smash the world into smithereens. So I want us to think, which one of these is a feeling and which one is an action? So I'm going to show you first. So I know that Sophie was angry. And I know that when someone's angry, I can see their angry face, just like Sophie's angry face in the book. I can hear them, and we know that Sophie was angry because it said she roared a red roar. And it also said that I could see her smashing the world to smithereens. So I know that she was feeling angry. So angry is our feeling, and it's going to go underneath our feelings category. Then it said she was smashing the world to smithereens. And that is something I'm doing. See, you show me how you do it. Great job. So that is an action, action verb, something you're actually doing. So I'm going to add that underneath my action verb chart. Now I want you to think, I know that angry is a feeling. Can you think of another word for angry? I want you to turn to your friend and tell them another word for angry. Oh, great job, friends. I heard somebody say mad. Oh, that is so right. Mad. So sometimes you might say, I feel mad instead of I feel angry. Those words mean the same, and they're both feelings. Exploded, and she was angry. Then she started to feel another way. Her face started to go into a frown, and she started to cry. How was she feeling? You're exactly right. She was feeling sad. Poor Sophie. So we know that she was feeling sad. What did she do because she was feeling sad? What action did she do that we can see? Our story told us. You are right. She was feeling sad, so she cried. So sad. Is that a feeling or is that our action? You're right. That's our feeling. So she was feeling sad. And because she was feeling sad, what did she do? You are exactly right. You are exactly right. She cried. She cried. So over here, I'm going to draw Sophie's face with some tears because she's crying. That's the action that Sophie's doing. One you're going to do on your own, okay? So you have the word scared. Now, Sophie wasn't scared in our book, so I want you to think about a time when you were scared. And you are going to create your own chart, and you're going to use scared underneath your feeling side, and you're going to add what actions you did when you were scared. So I want you to talk for a second, and then I'm going to let some of you give me an example. Great job. I heard so many friends saying good things. I'm going to let a friend come up and show me what they have decided to do for scared. So I have a friend that has come and added scared to our feeling side for us. And that friend said an action that he would do when he was scared is he would hide if he was scared. Great job. So now you are going to complete your feelings chart, and you're going to have scared for your feeling on one side, and on the other side you're going to do all of the actions that go along with it that you might do when you're scared. So guys, let's go back to our goals from the beginning of today. So first we wanted to learn some new vocabulary words. So we learned all of those emotions and what they mean, what they look like, what they sound like, what they might feel like stomping. And then we took it even further and we categorized our new words. You guys are so smart. We put them into two categories. We put them into categories of feelings, into categories of actions. And this is going to help our vocabulary grow. So next time when we talk about feelings, we can add a feeling to our chart. Or if we think of an action that we're doing, so maybe dancing, we can add it to our action verb chart. You guys